Hey guys, welcome to Raw Customs. I'm your host, Patrick Rapolo, and on this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make Destiny's Traveler's Chosen gun prop. Now, I've actually got a link to a free download for the templates below if you want to go that route. And I've also come up with a template that you can purchase off Etsy if you'd rather do that or for something you'd be interested in. Alright guys, to cover the kit real quick, it comes with a blank center section, two outside center sections that are already etched, as well as your outsides. They go on the outside, which are already cut, etched, and have the markers for your circles to drop in, as well as the rail that goes on the bottom and stencils for your side if you want to add that too. Alright guys, that covers the kit. If you're going to be using the template, you'll need 2 sheets of 5mm foam, as well as something round for the barrel. I recommend just an old marker using the cap off of it. Now I've got some other kits and stuff I'm working on. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, I'll cover a few things and a few ideas I'm working on, and y'all can give me some feedback or something y'all might be interested in me building a kit for. But for now, let's get to the build. Here's how to do it. You'll need 2 sheets of 5mm foam, contact cement, heavy duty adhesive or painter's caulk, plasti dip, spray paint, a razor knife, a rotary tool, heat gun, hot glue gun, and an airbrush. To start, cut out the outside line on your template as well as the center section on the barrel. These lines are marked in red. Once the template is cut out, it can be traced on to 5mm foam. Next, cut the black lines out. This will separate the template into sections. Just make slits on the green lines that are at the top of the barrel. Just enough for your pencil to go through the template and make a line. Once your template is cut apart, the sections can be laid in place and traced out. Next, take a razor and score the black lines. Then use a heat gun to open up the scored lines. For the rivet areas in the gun, a pin can be used to make the circles, and a larger circular object like a piece of copper for the larger circles. Now the barrel section and the pistol area can be cut out. A Dremel can be used to make the louvers. To make the safety button in the top ring, you can use rounded objects like copper, PVC, lids off of bottles, and pins. At this point in the build, I'm going to switch over from hand-cut pieces over to the kit, which are scored and cut out using a laser cutter. You should have a left and right outside section, left and right inside section, and a center blank section, as well as 2 large circles, 4 small circles, and a rail. Start with your right inside section. Completely cover the back side with contact cement. Cover the corresponding side of the center section as well. Give the glue time to set up, then press the 2 pieces together starting at the back side around the hammer area. Take your time making sure to line up the edges even. Once you have the back sections glued together, it's best to lay the rest of it onto a flat surface while pressing it together. This will help keep the pieces straight. Once your two pieces are pressed together, you can flip it over and repeat the process for the left side. Next, you'll need a rotary tool with a grinding stone. Go around the edges to make the three pieces even and smooth. After smoothing the edges, go ahead and round and shape your trigger guard, your hammer, and your front sights. Next, lay the right outside section in place. Trace this section out. This will allow you to know where to apply your glue. Completely cover the marked area as well as the back side of the outside piece. With the center section laying on a flat surface, press the outside piece in place, starting at the back side at the hammer area. Take your time while pressing it together, making sure to keep your edges even. Repeat the process for the other side. Next, switch your rotary tool over to a sanding drum. This removes material much faster than the grinding stone. Use it to shape and round your handle. Once you're happy with the shape of your handle, lay the gun flat and use your rotary tool to make a beveled edge at the top of the gun. Take the bevel from the marked lines on the side of the gun to the top where your sections come together. It's best to use a light touch here, taking a little material at a time. Here I'm using 220 sandpaper wrapped around a popsicle stick. This allows me to sand the bevel so that it's nice and even and smooth. Now grab your rotary tool and switch back to your grinding stone. Use it to go back over your handle and around your edges to smooth everything out. Put the rail piece against something solid and bevel all four edges. Place the rail in place on the bottom of the gun, trace it out, then you can apply the glue, let it set, and then press the rail in place. There are 3 circles for each side that are marked, 1 large and 2 small. Apply your glue, let set, and then place your circles in place. Next, take adhesive or caulk, whichever you prefer, and spread it down the edge of the gun, all the way around, pressing in to fill any gaps or holes that are in between the laminated sheets. Remove the excess with a razor or a straight edge, then dip your finger in water and smooth it out. the barrel of the gun, you'll need something round. Here I'm actually using a marker cap. Press it into the end of the gun to make a mark. Then use your rotary tool to make a hole for it to set in. Press your barrel piece in and then mark it for length, and then cut it to size. Next, apply hot glue into the gun and press the barrel in place. Now you'll need to seal your foam. I actually prefer Plasti-Dip. Here I'm spraying on 2 light coats followed by 2 heavy coats. I followed up the Plasti-Dip with 2 coats of white paint. After your paint is dried, you'll need to tape off your white areas. Here I'm airbrushing the gun, but you could tape it off for spray paint or even paint the gun by hand. To finish the paint job, I'm using a stencil that is provided in the kit. And 2 coats of clear will finish the project. Alright guys, there you go. This Traveler's Chosen gun prop here. All finished up, a little bit closer look in the lines and details. Now this was cut out on the laser. It is what would be the kit that you would get. Now of course I airbrushed it, but you could easily tape it off and rattle can it or even paint it by hand. Whatever works for you, that's how you should do it. Now as far as the other pieces I'm working on, probably the next kit that will be out will be the Star Wars style sci-fi binoculars here. I've got a few of these made and I pretty much got it nailed to the kit that I want to put out for you guys. If that's something you'd be interested in, please give me some comments and stuff on it. I painted this one up. It'll probably come with everything but the strap. Painted this one up camo style, and you can actually see some of the construction on this on the inside, how I left it. That'll probably be up. I've also got the laser visor, like X-Men style. I'm reworking it a little bit to make it a little bit simpler as far as the build goes, but that's another one I'm working on. And the major one I'm working on is the Iron Man suit. Ever since I started building props, I've wanted to make an Iron Man suit for myself, but I'm making it where I want to be able to repeat it and actually give you guys a build that y'all actually be able to build yourselves and actually have a kit that you can order. I've got several pieces that I'm pretty much got down how I want the, of course, the bicep and arm piece. I got some other sections. It's another one that's actually got the lower end where it'll come together, bend, and actually be able to twist here. The glove. And of course I got the leg pieces here that I'm working on. The chest piece. I'm just trying to spend the extra time on this stuff to be able to give you an easier build, and I'm also marking it so you'll know where the pieces come together, and I'll know where the pieces come together. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me back some comments on some of this stuff as far as the kits and stuff. Something maybe you'd like me to try and make a kit for. Let me know. Alright, God bless. I'll see you on the next episode, guys.